What's up, everyone? It's Lord Vapor Spatenkumar, and now it's time for an episode of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time, we finished the Forest Temple, and got the boss key, and defeated the last pose. And we also got the Golden Skulltula. In this episode, we're going up the stairs into the boss room. Yes, the boss room. And we're going to save and go up into this strange enclosed theater-like area, and suddenly we're going to get stopped. The spikes are going up, and then da-da-da-da, it's Ganon. We've seen you before. You're the one who used us as toilet paper. Oh, he's laughing. Wait, that's not his real face. That's his real face with the glowing yellow eyes and the weird teeth and the nasty horns. It's evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. So yes, Phantom Ganon is going to go into these paintings. These paintings, I think, are the picture of Hyrule Castle, and in Ganon's tower. So you're going to shoot the metallic Ganon. You're going to want to look for the proper metallic version of Phantom Ganon. The other version goes back the way it came in the painting. And you can also switch the position of that, and that one's not glowing metallic. So we're going to go shooting towards the proper one. And interestingly, these portraits have a very interesting artistic quality, the way that river or road just goes off into the distance towards the trees. I really like that. And I also like how, you know, the style of the horse and the style of his clothes. Anyway, he's going to be going out! And now we're going to be bouncing a light ball back and forth! And we're going to be bouncing the light ball directly in his face. Jump, strike, spin attack! And then he's going, and we're going to be bouncing the light ball. And it's going to be flying everywhere because his light balls are flimsy plasma beam. He needs better plasma beam. He needs Dr. Doom's plasma beam. Anyway, do some slices and some spin attacks. And I managed to do another well-placed. The key is to get the light ball. Try to do a direct hit straight on. You want to be just the right distance so that when you bounce the light ball, it goes directly at his face and not at an angle. You can bounce the light ball back and forth really fast, and then hit him with it, and then jump strike, spin attack into destruction! I hit a fatto, I'm the inside, I'm not a hit, I'm not a yellow, and I hit him a liar, denier, and I hit him, I did quite well. When he gained some sleight skill, you call that sleight? What a worthless creation that ghost was! You will banish it to the gap between dimensions, and then it will shrink, and then it will meet Midna and Twilight Princess, which will be another Zelda title I'll cover. Da 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 da, and then you'll turn into a portal. Do 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 do, no damage. Hoorah! Hoorah! And I do like these paintings, and we get our awesome heart container for our troubles. And then the portal! Yes, the portal! But really, the biggest challenge of that phase is just to hit the light ball fast enough and make sure that the angle is absolutely perfect. Make sure that the angle is absolutely perfect to make sure that the light ball goes directly into his face. Make sure of that, because otherwise he can hit you in the face, cause damage. He can even do a weird thing that he can charge into your face and do 3 hearts of damage. Ah, you're Saria, the Sage of the Forest Temple. You always believed that I would come because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it, because it's destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. Now you'll stay here as the forest stage, and I'll take this medallion and show it off and taunt Ganon with it and dance around him because he's not capable of getting me. Anyway, he does do a charge attack that does 3 hearts of damage, but only if you miss the light ball enough times, usually, to give him... It's pretty random though, but usually it's because you missed the light ball. You didn't get it at the right angle to angle it into his face, because the angle of the slash is very essential in that battle. The angle and timing. If your angle and timing of your slash is perfect, he can't mess with you. And so now we have saved Kokiri Forest from the abomination. The abomination. And then, oh look, it's a sprout. What is that? Oh, let's look around. Oh, what is it doing? Wow, it's huge! And blast us backwards. Oh, what's that? Oh, wow, it's weird. It's a tree sprout. Oh, you're the Deku tree sprout! Because you and the Daria broke the curse on the forest temple, you can now grow! We have now fertilized the ground and become gardeners. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with their grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up, even after 7 years. They're still imps. Only I have grown. You've already guessed, we're not a Kokiri, we're actually a Hylian. We are finally able to reveal the secret to my character. The character. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in this world. One day, to escape the fires of the war, Hylian mother and her baby boy went into the forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree. So the child destiny whose fate would affect the entire world. The mother passed away, the baby was raised a Kokiri, and now finally the day of destiny has come! Yes! We are now going to save the world from the evil Cretin. We are a Hylian, we're always bound to leave this forest, and now you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, we must save the land of Hyrule. Now, let's break the curses of all the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Oh, that'll be a cinch. Let's go do that then. Alright, so after that battle with Phantom Ganon that went amazingly well, we are going to go off and I'm going to be searching for some stuff and messing up. But we are going to do some other interesting stuff and I can get to talk about stuff. I have learned in Tekken that King were... Well, this is kind of unrelated, but... I realized I haven't learned the Prelude of Light left. I've learned that Tekken relies, like, the King relies a lot on grabs. In Street Fighter, I'm working on Yun, because I realized that since Yun won the Capcom Cup, that means that Yun is a very powerful, good character to master. I'm working on Abel and some other characters as well. I've been working on trying to find money and, like, ways of making money. I still have not figured out interpreted job listings and stuff. I'd like to later on be able to translate that. Because, the thing is I have to try to find a way of getting funds. I am not phenomenally wealthy. I do have plans, though. I have 2 books in the works, but now I'm learning how to do a short story, and I'm learning that short stories can help promote the longer stories and get into the publishing vein, which would be a good thing, because I want to get money and get going with that plan, because, you know, I just like to discuss this just because it's on my mind, you know, it is on my mind, as well as Street Fighter and Tekken and things like that. Mostly Street Fighter, because I'm like really into Street Fighter. I really want to show people just what I can do in that game. Anyway, we're going to ride Kakariko Village, and we are going to go to the graveyard by mistake, because I wanted to see if I could get something from there. But also, we can also get other upgrades. Now that we've finished the Forest Temple, we finally have a bow. Now that we finally have a bow, we can now get the upgrade for the bow. Makes sense that we shoot the flying rupee. Very good aim. We shoot these green rupees. See how easy it is to aim with an arrow versus a slingshot? Arrows are so much better than a slingshot. And cool thing is, the sequel to this game, you get the arrow almost right away, which is very good. We're going to be shooting those red rupees and that green rupee, and bingo! We've got our pink quiver! Now we can carry more arrows! Hoorah! Hoorah! We save. Move in. Yes, to move in. And don't worry, I do well at other boss battles too. The only one I don't do well at, and the one I don't want to have to redo, is Subterranean Lava Dog and Volvagia, but I still get them. On this file, I still haven't gotten all the Poes, and I didn't get the Poe bottle, but it doesn't matter. Because I've got other games, other things to do anyhow. Anyway, we're going to be moving these gravestones because I've been trying to look for a specific upgrade or specific items in these holes, a specific heart piece. Because I'm going for 100% gold. Here we have a chest, and in it contains 5 rupees. Oh wait, that was an actual sapphire. That would actually be a genuine fortune. Anyway, we're gonna bomb this wall, and in this wall there's going to be something in here. Let's see what's in here. A fairy fountain. Unnecessary, but okay. Fairy fountain is good for those less competent at the game. But for me, I don't need fairies. In fact, I plan to show Ganon damageless because I've played enough of video games to be able to do that. I'm looking around trying to see what I can get over here, if there's any stuff. I still have got a ways to go, though, on certain characters before I'm good at them. Like Rose and Dudley, for instance, are characters I haven't capitalized on. Although Yun, I really, really, really want to learn Yun, because Yun, although he's difficult to get used to, he or she, Yun is very good. Very good. If you can master Yun, you can really cause a lot of heck. Anyway, I've been trying to pull these stones, but I can't seem to grab onto it. So, because of that, because I can't seem to grab a hold of this, I am going to cut my losses and go. Little do I know that there is a stone, but it's a specific one that contains the heart piece that I'm looking for. I'll be killing this pole. See, this is sometimes that happens when I get rusty. I lose my way, and it's not fun when that happens. But anyhow, we're going to be moving on back towards the Temple of Time, because there is someone waiting for us there, I believe. Waiting for us to defeat the Forest Temple. To defeat the Forest Temple, yes. And is there any more stuff? I have a lot of stuff to discuss. I do. I was gonna cut that out, but I still have a lot to discuss. And I will have more to discuss later. I've been working on my defense in Street Fighter, as you know, and I've been trying to develop my plot of my novel. I've been trying to supercharge the plot because I want to try to introduce some people that will really move the plot really fast and cause an incredible explosion of action like that Phantom Ganon battle, so that I can start raking in the dough. Because I want the dough, and I'm not getting it because I haven't completed it, and because it's hard to, I want to try to make it more explosive so that when I get to editing and I start sharpening it up, it turns into an explosive source of money, and I can finally have an excuse of why it took so long to write it. Because it took a long time to figure all that stuff out. It took a long time for me to get good at this game. I mean, sometimes, get good at video games. I used to stink at video games, especially Mario Kart and some other ones. I used to really be bad. I already showed some of my badness right there. You destroyed some of the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage, but there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must go over mountains, underwater, even through time! Glitch time and space! If you want to return to original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time. The up, right, left, up, right, left, up, right, left, right, up. No, it's up, right, left, up. Yeah, like that. Do 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 do. And with that song in hand, we will use that to warp back to the Temple of Time whenever we want. Which is useful because a lot of the temples are, surprise, surprise, around the Temple of Time. Interestingly, Sheik with the harp returns as a warrior in Hyrule Warriors. Unfortunately, Hyrule Warriors is kind of meh. Quite meh, actually. I'd rather Hyrule Warriors be like Hyrule Fighter instead. Instead of warriors, like fight, like one-on-one.